This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Emily Dickinson is the outstanding American poet of the 19th century. Her poems represent an invaluable part of the world literature heritage. Although most of her compositions are devoted to the themes of death and immorality, the theme of nature also plays an integral part in her poems. This essay aims to analyze the poem I Taste a Liquor Never Brewed and define the place of nature in its plot. The poem's interpretation and the place of nature. The poem I Taste a Liquor Never Brewed is one of the most beautiful compositions of Emily Dickinson. Undoubtedly, the poem has a symbolic meaning. The poet describes her spiritual stance, associating it with the stance of alcohol intoxication. The poem is about the soul stance. Dickinson expresses how nature gets her lift. Inebriate of air am I, and debauchee of dew, reeling through endless summer days, from inns of molten blue. These words show that it is not about actual alcohol intoxication, she says, but rather about the intoxication from nature, the fresh air, and the blue sky. Every line of the poem gives you a perception of what a beautiful day the poet describes. You imagine the fine weather, the bright sun rays, and a blue sky. The poem eulogizes nature. Its life-asserting lines make you feel inspired. The role of nature in the poem is also apparent in the third stanza. When the landlord turns the drunken bee out of the foxglove's door, when butterflies renounce their drams, I shall but drink the more. She revealed herself in nature and on summer days. She gets emotionally involved with nature and its beauty. The bees and butterflies inspire her. She feels drunk because of them. In the last stanza, we learn that she experiences these emotions while looking out the window. And she says that she will continue drinking nature until seraphim and saints do not interrupt her. Scholars argue that Emily Dickinson created her own unique style, which is characterized by its elliptical language and symbolism. But it is possible that Emily being drunk in summer is a metaphor for her being intoxicated by the realization of her poetic genius, so that the poem would be more properly titled The Wine of Poetry. Overall, nature takes the central place in the poem I Taste a Liquor Never Brewed. The poem's central theme is the influence of nature on the poet's feelings and spiritual stance. Conclusion. In order to sum up all the above, it should be said that nature plays a vital role in the poem I Taste a Liquor Never Brewed by Emily Dickinson. The poem has a symbolic meaning, and many metaphors can be found in its lines. The poet describes her spiritual and emotional stance when she looks out of the window on a beautiful summer day. This essay on I Taste a Liquor Never Brewed by Emily Dickinson was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one, on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.